Hey guys, MB Fox here, and I would just like to make this video because first, I'm bored, and second, I just realized that I've reached over 200 subscribers. Okay, disclaimer, I already know I reached over 200 subscribers. I just didn't know, I was just indecisive on whether I would make a video about it or not, but you know, if you're bored, you like do some stuff, and here we are. I'm making a video for you guys. And for any one of you guys who heard me talk for the first time and didn't think I was going to speak, well, surprise. And yeah, just to let you guys know, for those of you who've not heard me speak, I have done this before on my channel in late 2025, I think. And yeah, and yeah, also I'm Filipino, but I don't know if my Filipino accent is shown. I try my best to hide it though. Hindi naman halata, di ba? Huh. Yeah, I spoke a Filipino word there. Anyway, yeah, I'd just like to say thank you guys to. I'd just like to say thank you guys for subscribing, and also sorry for stumbling and fumbling in my words because I cannot read a script, and yeah. Again, the quality of my voice is due to the fact that I do not have the best recording equipment. I'm just using a Samsung phone to record my voice, and the room I'm in is not really the best when it comes to like acoustics and whatnot. It's really quite stuffy in here, and yeah, I just like to talk, and if you guys want to hear me talk or like ramble a bit on some stuff, it's up to you. You don't have to watch this. Maybe I'll just make a title of the video saying, if you guys want to hear me talk, you can just watch this video. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know if on what I'm going to do with this video, but yeah. And for anyone wondering if I'll ever do a face reveal, the answer is no, because it's not that I'm a minor, I'm a major. But seriously, I'm not a minor. Okay, as some of you probably already know, I'm not a minor. Again, I just like to say that because maybe because of my voice, you might think I'm younger than what I am. Don't worry, I've not reached my 30s yet. I really don't want to reach my 30s yet. And yeah, I think we have a somewhat of an allowance until I reach my 30s. And guys, please do not make discussions of how old you think I am. Okay? It's not like I don't want to acknowledge how old I am. Besides the safety purposes, obviously, even though that you're not a minor anymore, it's still nice to have some boundaries and what people should know about you. And for any one of you who is watching this, I think it's best that, if possible, don't tell anyone your age on YouTube. It doesn't mean that I didn't tell anyone about my age. I'm sure Milo already knows about my age. Told him about my age several times, and please do not harass Milo to tell you about my age. But at the proper time I will say when my birthday is, but I won't disclose my age. Because to be honest, I really want to be younger than what I already am right now. Anyway, enough with the age talk, and yeah, that's back to what I said before. I'm not going to do any face reveals anytime soon. If you guys want to hear me speak, it would just be this. And yeah, just also let me know if you guys want me to just make a video of me speaking whenever I'm going to make a long rambly post of something, because I know some of you, well, I know that there are people who do not want to keep reading a long rambly post of something, because obviously I don't read stuff. I use a screen reader, not screen reader, a talkback, because visually disabled, and to read you guys' comments and posts. So yeah, for me, just listen, but I know for the sighted, you guys might not enjoy reading very long posts. So you tell me, guys, in the comments whether you guys would like me to make videos like this where my face is not shown but you guys can hear my voice for certain announcements or long detailed posts. So yeah, and also I will still be making piano covers, and I've already said several times that if you guys want me to play any type of song, you just let me know and I'll try my best to make a cover of it, as long as it's within my skill level, so that I won't make any regrets, because I want to appreciate what I'm able to do, and at the same time I don't want to overwork myself or go past the limits that I'm able to achieve. I don't want to say yes to a certain person and then realize that I cannot play a song because of the complexity of the piece or anything like that. So so as much as possible, if you guys have any song you would like you would like me to play for you, I will happily accept the request as long as it's within my skill level. And yeah, also I would just like to, I've been debating myself whether I should tell you guys about this thing that it's been in my head ever since I've been speaking with other blind people or visually disabled people about this. Actually, it's just been new information to me, and I just like to tell you guys or warn you guys that not all blind people are mostly people are online or in any type of platform where you can live stream or make videos on TikTok, because or YouTube or stuff like that. Not every blind person that you might come across is innocent or friendly, especially when you're going to ask something, because I know some blind people can be, I haven't encountered anyone like that, but according to some sources IRL who use TikTok, I will not mention them because I don't think they have YouTube channels, and they're my friends, and as much as possible I would like to keep anyone close to me anonymous. Anyone in real life close to me anonymous as much as possible. So here it goes. There are some blind people, when you will ask them how they use devices like cell phones, they will rudely answer you and sometimes even curse you. And again, I've not encountered anyone like that, but I know some friends who remain anonymous who have encountered people like that, or people who are very disrespectful in answering. Because the reason why I wanted to let you know, because I don't want some people to think blind people are nice and whatnot, because Just like there are rude sighted people, there are also rude blind people. I think part of the reason is, to them, it's because probably they might be sick and tired of people not knowing about their situation. And I think that I'm just speculating, okay? Speculating out of my personal experiences as well, I guess. But yeah, maybe some of them are probably tired that they're the minority and they're not that prioritized as much as sighted people, which can be various reasons. Like, for example, here in the Philippines, we're not prioritized that much, and the schools are not funded that much. Actually, there's only one school in the Philippines for the blind, which is the Philippine National School for the Blind. If you want more details about that, you can just search online, because the more educated you are, the better. But anyway, yeah, some of my friends, encountered some fellow blind people who actually, answer sighted people, for questions like how to use a cell phone, or how do you use laptops, or like that, and they just go, "Oh, so you never heard of TalkBack?" Well, here's the thing. I know that sighted people do not use TalkBack on their phone. And for anyone wondering whether it's a Samsung, an iPhone, or what have you, there is a somewhere in the settings where you can turn on the TalkBack feature, and the phone will tell you what item you are pressing. Just make sure you have it set right. I mean, if you guys want to, you could try using it, because other than the fact that you might save your eyes because your phone will read everything, but never mind. It also has double tap, and if you're not used to like double tapping, you probably won't. You might find it pretty annoying. Sometimes I do find it pretty annoying because it's a lot slower compared to just one touch. But anyway, okay, I'm getting a bit lost in my sentences, but yeah, just be careful, and when you ever come across a YouTube channel with a blind person, just be careful when you come across a channel of a blind person. Who knows, because they might be nice or they might be bitter, because you don't as much as I really don't like the fact that we're the minority, I also don't like the fact that some of us are just being rude to people answering simple questions that they know nothing about. I mean, as much as possible, it's better to just educate people nicely than just tell them to their face. And yeah, and also I don't any also unrelated to what I just said about the blind. Okay, moving on. I also don't accept any rude comments or any comments that are disrespectful on this channel. Obviously, you guys already know this, but I've also I wouldn't say hired, I think you can call it hired, a moderator to help me manage my channel. And his name starts with M and ends with Milo the Shark Fox. Yeah. Anyway, just thought I would make you guys smile. It's a bit because it's a bit awkward now. Yeah, I just made it awkward. Anyway, what else should I talk about? But anyway, if you stuck this long, thanks for listening, I guess. And yeah, just be careful on which blind person you. Just be careful whenever you're encountering a blind person. Again, I'm not saying that you should distance yourself from, because I'm blind and I'm not like that. As much as possible, I would like to answer anyone appropriately, and just make friends with people, because I've not up until 2025, 2026, I've not actually encountered any. I've not made any friends, especially somewhere in the past where my kindness was abused by a certain individual, because back in, I'm somewhere in, like, I don't know if it's elementary, something like that. Basically, I was hanging out with a person. We seemed to understand each other as friends, obviously, and I always let him. I just let said person, hang out with me, and at the same time, because I like cars, specifically Mercedes-Benz. Up until this point, even though I'm blind, I still love Mercedes-Benz, specifically the ones from the Mercedes E-Class, from anything from the W to 12 and below, and for the S-Class, any S-Class is nice, as long as it's not the electrics, the EQS, EQE. And anyway, we got along good, but let's just say that friendship ended up with me being abused for my kindness, and during the time I was bullied, instead of helping me, said person just laughed at me and made me look like a complete idiot. And yeah, I never told anyone close to me about that, but it's okay. It happened like so many years ago. I'm over it, and I hope and pray that said person is also over it, and obviously is sorry for what they did, because I know that holding a grudge against someone is not going to be healthy for you, especially in the long term. But yeah, I'm over it now. I've been over it for over a decade now. Over, you guys already know. But anyway, yeah, I once again, I did not know how I'm going to make this video for, but I just like to talk, because again, I'm bored, and just like to make this video to chat with you guys a bit. I sadly can't do live streams because it's a bit complicated, obviously, and I think YouTube would have to see my face in order for me to do a live stream, and I don't think I would allow that. I'd rather remain anonymous than to show myself off on camera. And as for an option for me to make a piano live stream, that might be it. Also hard because I do not know many songs. I'm not one of those people who can come up with songs on the fly and just play them. So yeah, I'm sorry that this video is taking a very long time to listen to. But anyway, if you guys again have any questions, I would politely answer them and would not curse, because obviously besides the fact that I would pretty much want to keep my vocabulary clean, and I want to make this channel PG. I don't want any bad influences on this channel. I mean, I know other people who are commenting here might that's a gate. That's a gate. I know some people might curse uncontrollably, but when it comes from my comments, I would never curse. I would not want to curse on any of my comments, because I know that there are some people I befriended who are, let's just say, they might be 13, 12, 11. No, I don't want to like say anything inappropriate, or as much as possible I would like to make a good influence on YouTube, so that, you know, people will be more inspired to do good things, not necessarily, so that people be more inspired to like do things that are appropriate and things that will not offend people. And yeah, I'm very sorry again for being rambly and whatnot. And again, if you guys want me to just make this type of video instead of making a long post informing you guys about some stuff, just say so in the comments, and I will try my best to do it. I will do it. Just tell me in the comments, and I will, you know, keep that in mind. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next video or post, or maybe in the comment section if any of you guys have awakened, because I know some of you guys are from the US. So if you're awake and you just randomly came across this video, good morning, hi, and yeah, see you guys.